Okay, good evening, everyone. Here for regular council meeting of Wednesday, March 18th. We will jump right into things with introductions, and then we have a different format for tonight. We're going to go probably straight into public hearings, and you'll understand how that works for us. So without further ado, we have with us in person Councillor Joel Lemoine. Hello. Councillor Shane Pelletier. Good evening. CAO Shane Ray. Hello. Myself, Chris Ewan. Councillor Jeanine Belanger.
Evening.
Councillor Jason Bondarchuk. Good evening. Assistant CEO Dominic Lemoine.
Good evening.
And from our planning department, Tanis Kubasine.
Good evening.
Thank you. We will go with item number 1, meeting called to order. Do I have a mover? Councillor Bondarchuk, second. Councillor Lemoine. Question before we open the meeting. None, I'll call for the question. All those in favor? Opposed? None, that's carried. Open the meeting at 7:01 p.m. Item 2, adoption of the agenda. Do I have a mover? Councillor Pelletier, second. Councillor Belanger, thank you. Council's good with the agenda as is. Any changes or questions? Nope. No. Call for the question. All those in favor? Opposed? None, that's carried. Item 3, we do not have, or item 3, declarations of interest. Does anyone have anything to declare for tonight's meeting? None. Okay, thank you. Item 4, adoption of minutes. Do I have a mover? Councillor Bondarchuk, second. Councillor Lemoine, thank you. We have the minutes from March 3rd, 2026 for the regular council meeting. Council's reviewed those. Do we have any edits, changes, or discussion on this? Seeing none, I'll call for the question. All those in favor? Opposed? None, that's carried. Going right into public hearing. So the way the public hearing is, I will read out the item number, and then the CEO will give a quick little fact check on that, and then I will open the public hearing at X time. I'll then ask anyone in person wishing to speak, anyone that wanted to make a presentation or the applicant wishing to speak on this item to come up and present, or if they're online, just please unmute your microphone and you can present your presentation. And then after that, I will, and you're limited to 10 minutes for your presentation. And then after that, I'll ask anyone wishing to speak in favor, online or on the phone, if they'd like to speak in favor. Again, unmute your microphone, turn on your video if you can, and then you have your allotted time as well. And then I'll ask if there's anyone in person wishing to speak in favor. At that time, you'll raise your hand, and I'll call you to the hot seat here, and you can do your presentation as well. And then I will ask if there's anyone wishing to speak against the item or on the phone. Same thing as in favor. Then I'll ask anyone wishing to speak against. Same thing as in favor. Come up here, and then that'll be your time to shine. And then I will give it a final. Anyone have any questions, comments, general concerns? Maybe they're not in favor, they're against, or they are in favor and against. They just want to voice their position now. That's your last chance to do so, online, on in person, and then I will close the public hearing. Council's time for discussion. Council at that time will not engage with the gallery. The gallery will not engage with council, and we will be making our decision then. Without further ado, 6.1.1 C2 2026 Michel Coulombe, Lot 1 Plan 71718. Parentheses, no civic, close parentheses, La Barriere.
So the application has been made to allow a single-family dwelling in an agricultural zone. Therefore, it be resolved that the conditional use. Oh, so it is a conditional use because it is a single-family dwelling in an agricultural limited zone.
Thank you. I'll open the public hearing at 7:03 p.m. Is the applicant here, or someone on behalf of the applicant, online, on the phone, or in person? Did you guys want to say anything? You're not Michel Coulombe, are you? No, sorry. Okay, we will move on. Is there anyone wishing to speak in? 1 second. Anyone speak in favor in person, online, or on the phone? Received in favor?
No.
Anyone wishing to speak against in person, online, or on the phone? Yeah, that's fine. I'll come around with that. Seeing none. Anything received against?
No.
Okay, this is time. So if you have general questions or comments in person, you do? Come on up. Just your names, please.
Yeah.
I'll just get your name and your address on the piece of paper there.
So we have a couple questions. So this was before council, I think in December, either 21 or 22.
Sorry, just your name. Sorry.
Jane Bartmanovich.
Jane, okay.
Doug.
Okay, go ahead.
So our questions are, if this was before council, why is it before council again for the conditions not met? And I guess our concerns for the applicant as a realtor are, it is a primarily agricultural region. And if there's going to be a home in the area, we just want to make sure that the people who are purchasing are aware. Typical farming activities happen, unusual hours during farming season, and we just want to make sure that that's something that's stated and that people are aware. We want to be good neighbors, but
We also have to do business.
we have to do business. So we just want to make sure that it's clear that this is an ag zone before someone purchases it for a single family dwelling.
So okay, we'll answer the first two questions.
Sure.
The first one,
It was a subdivision in 2022.
Right.
So when they subdivided off that piece, now they're coming back for conditional use on that small piece. So that's why.
Okay, but there
the
were 6 or
change.
7 conditions added at that time, like the house had to be approved and the plan had to be approved, the driveway had to be approved,
Yeah.
septic.
yeah, so those are conditions within an application. This is a conditional use on that section of subdivision, right?
So they'll still have to meet all those conditions.
And it's still a single family dwelling, there will be no business there.
So what is Reshot's definition of a single family dwelling?
I'm gonna defer this to Tanis.
Yeah, she had.
Is there like specific?
I'm just wondering if
It's not
maybe a
gonna be
5-story condo could go up and everybody's got the same last name there.
No, not a 5-story because we don't allow 5 stories, only 3.
Okay, 3.
Tanis, do you have the definition for a single family?
Yeah, I'm just looking it up right now. So single-family dwelling means a detachable building located on a single site designed for and used by one family.
And then your second question, sorry.
We've had, okay, question.
So if they know that it's
my second-
agricultural area,
Right,
that would be the due diligence of
The
Purchaser.
purchaser and the real estate agent and stuff like that. So
So another comment or concern is we own we're talking about lot 67 here now, or that wants to get conditional use. And so we own lot 68. Okay, and that goes from Waverly to Brady. And so of that 4.5 acres that has been subdivided already, we have 2 acres north of that, which we do not have access to from the road of Brady Road. And so at this point, we have an agreement with a neighbor that is farming the Sequin Farms land. And at the same time, they seed and harvest our 2 acres.
and maintain weeds.
You know, try to be a good tenant. And so once that yard gets built, that producer will not be able to seed it, and we won't be able to get to our land off of Brady, so then we would need a crossing there to gain access to our land.
Do you have another access point to that land?
There's a ravine.
There's a
Can we
ravine
get it
there,
behind?
so no. And
We're just worried there'll be conditions, we have to maintain the weeds of this 2 acre piece, and we don't have access to it once there's a house there.
yeah,
And so we'll need to have access to that piece because the ravine is on the backside.
Yeah.
And there's no culvert or access from the west side that's Brady. Brady Road.
right. So the access is at lot 69.
So is there an agreement in place ever, like a legal agreement for access? No, it was just like an understanding.
Before the ravine was there, we used to farm.
Yeah, we used to cross the ravine
I see.
to get to the main piece of land. But now that it's been dug out and cleaned out, that's not possible. So, I guess, call it what you want, a concern, a request.
We don't think the house owner will want us driving through their yard in order to access that 2 acres.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we can take this offline, but it is a concern.
So the 2 acres is that little triangle piece to the north?
Yep.
So I knew there'd be a crossing issue and all that. I think Public Works was here at the time or something, but it seemed like the answer was, well, we'll have to put a crossing here. There's the ravine there. We'll have to put a crossing there to access the field or else you're landlocked. So
Well, that was the back piece of the part that they're subdividing off, and they have access off Waverly
No,
too.
we don't.
No, the long piece below you to the south.
Sequin Farms has
Yeah.
access from Waverly
Went from
on
Waverly.
to
That's
lot
what-
67.
We don't, we have a
But
house
we
at
don't
the other
have-
end.
Not
so-
for your triangle, yeah, no.
But even the other.
But even the
piece-
main piece of lot 68, we don't have access from Waverly.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
So if we really want to get into it, you have to have a crossing over the ravine for us to get to our main piece of land.
Okay.
It has to be significant. You know, the option they talked about before was the little culvert. And that's not gonna work. There's a significant amount of, well, plus there's a significant amount of water that goes through there. You can't put a little culvert in. And also for width, yes, for farm equipment to cross.
Yeah. So that's a conversation that we're gonna have with Mike to figure out how they would have access, whether it's Grady or the other way, so. Yeah, I can't give you an answer right now.
No, that's
We can
fine.
follow up with Mike Demain, who's our public works manager, and see what.
Right, we just wanted to make sure you were aware if a house is built there, then it causes us issues.
That's it for Jim.
That's it.
Cool.
That's,
Council, you have questions for them?
No.
Thank you, guys. Okay, final call. Anyone wishing to speak in favor, against, have any general questions or comments? Online, on the phone, or in person? Seeing none, I'll close the public hearing at 7. Mover, Councillor Belonge, second Councillor Lemoine.
So whereas the applicant, Michelle Cohen, was made on behalf of the owner of Sequin Farms, has made application to allow a single family dwelling in an agricultural limited zone. Therefore, it be resolved that conditional use application number C2 2026 is approved with the following conditions. They would have to obtain a building permit, submit detailed architectural drawings, apply for and obtain a flood elevation permit and a septic field permit. Subject to dwelling location, a geotech report may be required at the time of the building permit, and they must sign, they must provide a signed confirmation accepting terms of this order.
Okay, council, open up for discussion. Item that the presenter brought to us, is this something that we should continue with, or should we table this until we have a discussion with Public Works about the right path?
I would suggest we could table it and then have a conversation with Mike to see if we can help provide some access there as well.
Council's good with that?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
the ravine part.
it needs to be cleaned up.
Water flow, culvert.
Well, for me, because this doesn't, this conditional use has nothing to do with the access on the other
Well,
side.
okay, I understand that.
Like that's an existing, that'd be an existing issue, so
Okay.
I don't, it could be something that they look at, but
Just as an alternative solution.
Yeah. Do you think that it's one and two separate things? We should continue, is that what you're saying?
no, we should figure out something to get something on that triangle, on that 2 acre triangle.
Okay.
The other parcel, yeah, is technically an issue already and shouldn't be tied to this.
Okay, then we will table it because we're in the middle of a public hearing. Do I have to set a date for reconvening, or do you know?
Yes, I believe you do. So we can set it for the next council meeting.
So I'll set it for the next council meeting, which will be a day meeting,
Yes, it'll be the morning meeting.
morning
Yeah.
of Tuesday. What's the date on that?
No, you're right. Because of the Good Friday, yeah.
Yes.
Seventh, no, the eighth, yeah.
So we'll set the this item for April 8th at 9 a.m. Okay, item 6.1.2 C3 2026 Prairie Sun Systems 1477 Halma Drive.
So the applicant has made, or they've made application to allow a warehouse facility for sale and storage in a CG commercial zone, and this is a conditional use.
Thank you. We'll open the public hearing at 7:16 p.m. Is there the applicant wishing to make presentation or anyone on behalf of the applicant wishing to present? Come on up, sir.
I just passed these. Is there a company?
If I can just get you to flip the page and on the next page, add your name and address.
Go ahead.
Okay, my name is Rodrigo. I own Prairie Sound Systems. I am the area sales manager for Canadian Factory Direct Sunrooms out of Prince Albert, Saskatchewan. Basically, I live in Altona. Looking for a bigger facility for storage and a showroom. Dustin, he built a new building there, Carter and Son. And he's one of my main builders for my sunrooms and my decks and my piles. And so he offered me the spot there to go in and have a half of the building of the unit as a showroom and half of the other half as storage. So that's what I'm here for.
Council questions? Comments?
You mentioned that they're hoping to have that building up and finished in about 3 months, which is good. Considering the pile of sticks it was
Around 2 years.
a while. It's no, it's awesome.
Quick, the
Yeah.
second one.
Yeah, it's up there and, you know,
Siding is on.
Yeah.
Windows are in.
yeah, they were
Everything's on.
they were
Yeah.
calling electricians and plumbers and stuff. So,
You get it going.
Good. Thank you. That's it.
short and sweet.
Is there anyone wishing to speak in favor, online, on the phone, or in person? Anything received in favor?
No.
Anyone wishing to speak against, online, on the phone, or in person? Anything received against?
Nope.
Final call. Anyone have any general comments to ask, any questions? Speak in favor or against, online, on the phone, or in person? Seeing none, I'll close the public hearing at 7:18 p.m. Do I have a mover? Counselor on 1 second, Counselor Bonner-Chuck, thank you.
As per the application for a warehouse facility, sales and storage in the CG commercial zone, this would be a conditional use under our zoning bylaw 9-219. Therefore, be it resolved that conditional use application to allow warehouse facility sales and storage in the CG commercial general zone is approved, subject to some of the following conditions, complying with number of bylaws from including littering and noise, hours of operation limited to 7 to 11. Outdoor lighting must be arranged and shielded so that's not directing a neighbor property and roadways. Obviously conforming to Manitoba building codes, fire codes, and other municipal and or provincial permits. Occupancy permits will be required for each individual unit within the building. And further drawings may be required by our building inspectors.
Perfect. Council, discussion, comments, debate.
I'm just a little confused, I guess, as to why this is even a conditional use. I guess I know it's in our zoning tables and that, but like, is this something that we could look at, or is this just?
Because you think it's just pretty.
Yeah, it's
pretty
commercial
straightforward.
general. It's
Yeah.
pretty straightforward.
Yeah, so we're in the process of doing some housekeeping on our
Okay.
zoning bylaw to look at some of those.
Okay.
So Tanis, can we add consideration for this and some of that housekeeping stuff as well, please?
Sure, will do.
That's it.
That's it, yeah.
Call for the question. All those in favor? Opposed, none. That's carried. You're welcome to leave.
Okay.
Unless you want to watch me the rest of the
No,
night. Okay, item 7, committee reports and
Chair. Yes, I see the applicant from the last one is now online.
Oh, Michelle, yes.
Or know that it's tabled till.
Sure. Michelle, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. I just want to update you that we already went through your public hearing. And we did table it because we had some access concerns from agriculture, from farmers surrounding you. So we just want to get a couple things cleared up with Public Works to understand how we're going to find a solution for the access. But we didn't deny it or approve it. We just tabled it till next meeting, which is April 8th at 9 a.m.
April 8th. Okay, I'll make a note of it.
Yeah, I'm sure someone will reach out to you as well, letting you know.
Right. Okay, thank
Have a good
you.
night. Thanks,
You too.
bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, item 7, committee reports and minutes. Do I have a mover? Councillor Pelletier, second. Councillor Belanger. We have the Richot Library, Councillor Bonachuk, and the Richot Senior Services from Councillor Bonachuk. Questions, comments, please refer to Councillor Bonachuk. No, call for the question. All those in favor? Opposed? None. That's carried. And 9.1 accounts paid to be approved. Do I have a mover? Councillor Lemoine, second. Councillor Belanger.
So we have batch 213327 for $1,200. Any items of note are uploaded into the batch summary. I'll just address questions 9.1 and 9.2. Councillor Belanger had asked earlier about the Big Steel Box Corp monthly storage rental for approximately $210 a month. So in that, we cleaned up a lot. For a homeowner, it was against our bylaws, so that's been the storage. Those fees have been attached to their taxes, and so are now part of their tax roll. And we are in the process of having the items disposed of. We actually thought it had been done by now, but it hasn't. So.
Okay.
And then questions regarding the Business Expo. So we'll be doing a final budget and report for council on the Business Expo. And then the other thing was around our managed IT services. So we do have a regular recurring contract right now, and that's just part of our regular budget to handle those sort of services. And last but not least was about the animal control, and that is approximately $5,000 a month for RAMS to provide animal services for bylaw.
Is that per month? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and I probably knew that, it just needed reminding,
You did, but it's okay.
so thank you.
Matters are good. Nothing else from council? Call for the
We've got a bill there for WMR. I just want to thank the council for their patience with the Winnipeg Metro region and with some of our neighbors opting out. We're down to 8, but I think that just lets us steer the bus a little bit with what that looks like, and with the province just releasing last week some of the changes in the regulations that govern the capital planning region. Onward and upward right now, and I think we're good to stay the course, and just appreciate all the support on that.
Absolutely. I think until we have all the information we can gather, we should make a decision. Perfect. Call for the question. All those in favor? Opposed? None. That's carried. 9.2 accounts not paid to be approved. I have a mover. Councillor Bondarchuk, second. Councillor Pelletier. We've already gone through the comments. Anything else from council? Call for the question. All those in favor? Opposed? None. That's carried.
If there are any other questions as you go through it, please let us know.
Does that bring us to 11.1?
No, 9.3.
9.3 payroll to be approved. Do I have a mover? Councillor Belanger, second. Councillor Lemoine.
Nothing really to highlight. No major issues to point out.
Thank you. Council comments or questions? Seeing none, I'll call for the question. All those in favor? Opposed? None. That's carried. 11.1 JMT Holdings appeal decision. Do I have a mover? Councillor Pelletier, second. Councillor Belanger.
Just give me 1 sec. So the resolution would be now therefore be it resolved that the appeal is dismissed and the decision to refuse to issue the permit is upheld. And there are a number of reasons within there as well. They're outlined for council.
Thank you. So just to be clear, we are voting to
Dismiss the appeal.
dismiss the appeal. Yes, council understands that. Any comments or question? No, call for the question. All those in favor? Opposed, none, that's carried. Thank you. And 11.2 Mid-Canada GFL disbursement of funds. Do I have a mover? Councilor one, second, Councilor Pelletier.
So this is one of our regular cash sweeps. So we're asking, therefore, be it resolved that council accepts the recommendation, authorizes the partnership to distribute $728,000 to the municipality and $428,000 to Mid-Canada as part of our agreement with them.
Thank you, council. Comments, questions? Call for the question. All those in favor? Opposed, none, that's carried. 12.1.1 February 2026 building permit reports. Do I have a mover? Councilor Bondarchuk, second, Councilor Pelletier.
Give me 1 sec.
Mhm.
All right, so the report was uploaded and submitted. I'll just give you the year-to-date. Total permits year-to-date to the end of February is 55 permits as opposed to 21 last year. Total value is approximately 229 million as opposed to approximately $7 million last year. So it's been a busy couple of months for our building inspectors.
The big one put
We
us
might
over
have
the
right up
edge.
Why we're at two.
Why we're at 2 million, yeah, or 200 million.
No, leave it. It's
No, leave it.
it's just a bit, lots of houses.
Yeah.
Things are great here. Richard's huge.
Huge.
It might have something to do with the wastewater treatment facility that's being built in Rishad. Yes,
Other than that, the numbers are
are excellent.
Fabulous, yeah.
I like how we suddenly have a rural, which is in the Senegat ward, but we'll put it in rural, that amount.
Anything from council? Call for the question. All those in favor? Opposed, none, that's carried. Now I see that my correspondence and information are blank. So is there something you want to mention?
That's one too. When you print the agenda.
The paper one, because it's not relevant to speaking on, I guess, so just
Maybe.
disregard it.
received as information and then there's attachments.
Here.
Well, I don't know if there's something.
Yeah, no, there was some questions just about obviously school division and the tax levies. We have a summary of all the requests that we've gotten from the various school divisions. And so just about their mill rates and their mill rate increases. In terms of the school divisions that we deal with, Hanover, Louis Riel, Red River Valley, Seine River, and Sunrise School Division, collectively, the average increase in change in mill rate is about 9% across the board for those. And the percentage change with assessment impact will be approximately 12.5% to homeowners. As council is aware, we've presented a budget to council that presents a 0% increase in taxes to our residents. Obviously, the hardest hit here will be Seine River School Division, which is 14.5%. And Louis Riel, which is also doing about a 14 and almost 0.5%. So commend council on their continued commitment to the residents and keeping the tax at a 0% increase again this year. So
Problem.
it's going to be a interesting tax season with the increases that some of our residents will see. And obviously they turn up here to pay their bills. So we will have to answer some questions.
Make sure you print that. So,
Yeah.
Okay, council questions? Call for the question? Oh, it's just for information. Okay, item 15, adjournment. 14. Do we want to go into camera for anything? None. No. Move on to item 15, adjournment. Do I have a mover? Councilor Pelletier, second, Councilor Boulanger. Final thoughts of the night. If the administration could please remove the reindeer and the sleigh from the front. That would be great. That would be my final recommendation.
it could be frozen.
I'm just bugging. Other than that, nothing. I'll call for the question. All those in favor? Opposed, none. That is carried. I'll close the meeting at 7:30 p.m. Have a great night, everyone. We'll see you next time.